Hey folks, so I got this sweet Aria Pro 2 from like the late 80s, early 90s, and I'm digging it because I used to have one of these when I was a kid, and it just brings back a lot of memories. I didn't have the blue crackle, and the blue crackle is really rare, so I'm digging that too. But it's got a problem with the bridge, so I was going to dig into that today and see what's going on. Uh, like I do with most of my guitars, whenever I get them, I checked out the neck on this thing first, and just eyeballing the neck, fretting the first fret and the 17th fret, I can see just with my eye that the neck relief is just right. I've played this thing a little bit. It doesn't really have any dead frets that I can tell. The frets look pretty good. They're like these big, wide jumbo frets too, which is actually cool. So I am doing a little bit of a finish repair here. I've got a couple of places I want to touch up. There's a spot like all in this area that's kind of raised up from an old sticker that was there. And there was some marker all over the guitar that I took off with some denatured alcohol. So I've kind of got things in a good spot. I think I'm just going to go ahead and remove the strings and see what I can do about this tremolo. So this tremolo, I don't know if I can even get it in the camera, but it is crazy high. And I don't know why, but the strings are going through the bottom of the bridge and not through the trem block. And I can't figure out why that would be the case. So let's take that thing, let's take the strings off, get that thing out, and see what's going on. Well, no point in saving those strings. They're really crusty, but I should have thought that through a little bit better because the strings are going through the bridge base plate and not the tremolo block, so I think I'm now going to have to take the tremolo out in order to get these strings all the way off. Oh well. Well, with the trem out, I can see somebody's been chewing on this thing. I don't know why. There's some extra material that's been taken out in that spot, but the tremolo hides it pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it. There's some more marker here that I have to remove, so I'll just get some more denatured out and take care of that. Here's the bridge. Kind of looks like somebody might have mounted a different bridge block, so I'm gonna have to take a closer look at that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. The bridge block is not even solidly mounted to this bridge, so I've got to take this bridge completely apart. Well, that's a mess. I can see what they were going for, but this bridge block that's been used is nothing like the original. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that yet. I guess we'll have to try some things. I've got a Mexican bridge block I can try. That's not going to do it either. I may not be able to salvage this bridge, unfortunately. Since I have to deal with that, let's go ahead and get a look at some electronics. I haven't yet seen what's under this cover. So far this thing has been a mixture of many different sizes of screws and strip screws at that. Oh, that's kind of cool. Here's a sticker where somebody worked on it. Looks like Imperial Guitar and Sound Works in Newburgh, New York. 1994. Huh, kind of neat. Oh, and it looks like somebody installed a push-pull pot. Oh yeah, cool. That must be the work they had done. Well, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll keep that. I would say that definitely looks like an add-on because the pot is screwed into a piece of shielding that doesn't look factory, and whoever did that also shielded the back of this cavity that also has this sticker on it that's definitely not factory. So I don't know, it looks different. Somebody's been in here doing some work on this jack too. The switch looks like it's working, which is more than I can say for most switches of that vintage. So I'm probably going to leave the electronics on this alone. I may clean up this jack wiring, which is definitely messed up. Looks like a hack job at best. Alright, well, I have to get a new bridge, and that's definitely my next step. Maybe I can address the fretboard and go ahead and oil that while I'm waiting, and I think, yeah, this nut is not original. It can't be, and it's basically coming out. Let me see if I can get it out. Yeah, that's not supposed to do that, so I'm gonna get a nut for it too. It looks like it's 1 millimeter too narrow. So I'll go shopping, I'll get a nut and a bridge, and I think this thing will be ready to put back together. Looks like the bottom strap pin is different than the top, and it looks like the bottom one is maybe non-original. And I think these would have been black originally. So I'll buy a few parts, maybe some black knobs, a couple of strap buttons, and a nut, and either a bridge block or a whole bridge to fit that. And then I'll be ready to make a video on this thing. So thanks for the intro, or thanks for sticking with me through the intro video, and see you guys on the next one.